Hi Planet Bestie. In today's video, I'm going to work on my paycheck budget. And then I found the old planner that I used last year where I did some saving challenges. I'm going to do a reallocation and set up a cash envelope binder. So if any of those things interest you, let's go ahead and get started. Hi Bestie, welcome to my page. My name is Miss Frugal, also known as Karen. So glad that you're here with me today. If you're new to my page, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back, guys. I am so excited. The Smart Money Moves Budget Planner. I currently use the green cover. These are 12-month budget planners that's undated, that has paycheck budgets. And I'm just so excited that I finally have the black paper edition available. All three are available for $18.99. And the design of the black paper one is kind of different from this one right here. It has trackers and savings challenges in the pink cover and the green cover. It has more saving challenge in it than it does for the black edition. So this is the black edition right here, and as you can see already that the layout is definitely different from the other ones. It does still have the man and mapping, but I did make a change with the monthly calendar. The monthly calendar in the black is on 2 pages. And then, like I said, the setup is totally different. Make sure you check out my full flip through of the black page budget planner video that I've uploaded, but this one I included one savings challenge, but it's a monthly challenge that can cover you throughout the calendar year where you work on your budgets. But I am so excited and I'm loving how the black paper budget planner turned out. And I probably would end up doing this template right here in the black paper budget planner and placing it in the white paper planners. But guys, I'm so excited and I cannot wait to start jumping into my black paper budget planners. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into my paycheck budget. So what I have to do, I have to close out my first paycheck budget and start my second paycheck budget for the month. Alright, so let's get into things. I did end up printing off my dividends and interest earned, and I was going to do it in this video, but I'll just do a separate video for what I've earned in the month of August. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the budget. Now, I did end up printing off several savings challenges here, and I do need to add them to my binder. But let's go ahead and get into the budget. Alright, so we're going to close out my first budget. There's basically no changes with my first budget. So let's go ahead and update the amounts. Let me get a pen first so we can update the actuals. Because there's no changes with my my income, because the income amounts are right. But hold on, let me check my spreadsheets. And guys, I finally went ahead and added my spreadsheets to my laptop that's in here. So my income for the first paycheck, $367.12. Now my bills, okay, I do need to make change. Alright, so for my electricity bill, I budgeted for $189, but the amount is $188.08. The only bills that typically fluctuates is my electricity and my water bills. Alright, so now let me go ahead and mark on my monthly, these bills here. And then guys, I need to, alright, for my subscription for cloth and paper, $59.32. And I did buy some black rings, and that was $11.36. Now for my cash wallet, I did not cash stuff my wallet there. And I didn't do any savings challenges for my first paycheck. So those are the things that I didn't do. So let's get my total for my bills and expenses since I didn't cash stuff my wallet. So my new total will be $270.75. And so let's add that total there, and then I'm going to update my paycheck final totals at the bottom. Alright, so the changes are my bills, expenses, and my savings. So I will have a carry forward amount. Since I didn't do any saving challenges, nor I didn't cash stuff my wallet. I just didn't feel like doing the things, guys. So I have $96.37. And I'm going to carry forward that balance into my next paycheck. Alright, so that closes out my first paycheck for this month. Now let's go ahead and get into my next paycheck. So how is your budget looking for this month so far? Let me know in the comments. Are you under budget? You're over budget? Let me know how you're doing. Alright, so let me get my carry forward amount again. Alright, so that's $96.37. And I did forget to print, because typically I would print off my spreadsheet so when I'm working on my budget, but I forgot to do that. So at least I do have my spreadsheet updated. So now what I have, so with Excel, I added the link to my laptop that's in here. And so if I make updates in this room, it definitely updates in the on my desktop that I typically do my budget on. And I should have done that a long time ago. I would have been saving on ink instead of printing off the spreadsheets and everything if I just looked at it on the computer. Alright, so let's go ahead and get my amounts for the orders that I received on my website and my Etsy shop. If you place orders with me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. I appreciate each and every one of you that have supported me, and the people that have purchased the laminated savings challenges. Thank you so, so much. This has been my first time creating laminated savings challenges and their scratch offs. And I appreciate you guys supporting me. So on my website, I earned $169. And then in the Etsy shop, my shoe charm sales, $15. Alright, so let's go ahead and add these amounts up to see how much my income that I have to work with for this paycheck. Alright, so that's $280.37. Alright, let me write the total at the bottom for my income. Alright, so now let's go ahead and add my bills here. Alright, let me go to my monthly budget. Alright, so Shopify, $39, and Google, $35. And let's add those amounts here. And I'm thinking about closing Etsy. I'm thinking about closing it. Now, when you close Etsy, do they still charge you the listing fees for what you have? Or maybe not closing, if you place it on vacation? I don't know what to do because I don't really get that many sales. Majority of my sales are on my website. So I'm trying to decide what should I do, or should I add things from my website to Etsy? I don't know what to do. Alright, so for my cash wallet, I have cashed stuff $50 towards my cash wallet since I didn't do that last week. And then I did end up, Simply T, she showed us the animal print saving challenges that she have in her Ko-Fi membership, and I just could not resist. So I did end up getting that, and that was $15. Those challenges are just so pretty. I can't wait to get those. Alright, so now I have 2 Ko-Fi memberships. Alright, so let's go ahead and add these totals up here. And then I will see how much I will have left to go towards saving challenges for the week. Alright, so I messed up. Let me start again. Alright, so my bills and expenses come up to be $139. Let's jot that down. And then let's go ahead and deduct that amount from my income to see how much I can do towards savings challenges for the week. Alright, so I can do $141.37 towards savings challenges. I won't be doing that amount because I already withdrew money. I went to the teller in the beginning of the month, and so I have allocated to only save $90 for the week. So the remaining balance that we'll have left from what I do have available, that'll be like a cushion, if anything come up or if I purchase anything. So that's basically it for my budget. Alright, so let's go ahead and count this money up to make sure it comes up to the $90. It's mostly $1 bills and $2 bills. That's why I went to the teller to get the smaller bills. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let me get my calculator. Alright, let's add this up. 20. Hold up. Do I have, I don't think, I'm trying to see if I have that finger stuff. Cause some of these $2 bills seem really new. I don't see it. Alright, I haven't used that stuff in so long. 2, 4, 6, 8. Lord. 10, 12. I'm sorry, guys. 14, 16, 18. Lord. I'm sorry, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Alright, so $90. And I need to sort this down because the $1 bills are just all over the place. But let me go ahead and write down savings $90. But yeah, I said since I didn't have a lot of $1 and $2 bills in the beginning of the month when I went to the teller, I had asked for new dollar bills, and she laughed at me. And it's not the typical branch that I would typically go with. My friend took me to a location. This is my first time ever going to that particular location, so at least I do know that one does have $2 bills. But she was like, she didn't know if she could give me no new $1 bills. But they wasn't as bad as the other ones that I got. Alright, so that's what I have to work with, and for this week, $90 towards cash stuffing. But I had been decluttering, and I was going through some of my planner storage bins, and I found one of the folios that I used last year, and it had my budget planner in there, and I did some saving challenges in there, and the money was still in the planner. So I'm going to reallocate that money. Now, I remember that I was using this planner, but I had totally forgot all about it, guys. So I'm going to reallocate that money to go towards my monthly savings challenge that I'm behind on, because that monthly savings challenges will go towards paying my real estate taxes that's coming up. And I did end up getting that bill for the North Carolina land, and that increased compared to last year because they did an assessment. So this $100 will go towards that. All right. But yeah, they increased it, and this gonna definitely help. And I'm just glad that I was going through my different planners, and I was like, I forgot all about this. Alright, so let me get my CP Petite cash envelope system so I can add this money here to that, and we're gonna see how caught up I can get by adding this $100 to it. Cause I think when I last stopped this, so I was in the month of July, or was it in August? Yep, July. So once I add the $100, I'll be caught up with the month of July, and then I'll be halfway done with the month of August. So that's good. So let me go ahead and mark these circles. So I'm getting closer, guys. And what I'm going to do probably with some of the smaller challenges that I'll be working on, I can reallocate that towards this as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and add the 20s to this, and then we're going to add it up to see how much I've saved so far. I wish this money didn't have to go towards the bills, but I definitely gonna have to pay them taxes. Alright, so let me make some room, and let's see how much I've saved so far. 5, 10, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 280. Alright. Oops. I did something wrong. Alright, let me add these amounts back in here. Alright, so that's 100, another 100, 50, and then I have two 100s. So far I've saved $750. And once I complete this, I'm going to save $1,200. So I'm over halfway in completing this savings challenge here. Alright. So should I add something else? No, I'm not going to add anything else to that. So that's my reallocation. And it is right on time. Alright. So my brother and I, we split the bill for this. So I would only have to pay what, 1,300 out of what's due. So I think I'm on track, and I should have everything saved by the time this is due. And I'm excited about that. And I love the fact that I started this challenge beginning of the year, because I know it's a bill, it's an annual bill. This particular one is annual. I knew it was coming, so I had started saving in advance. And I'm absolutely loving the stuffing and the savings with that. Because I would normally be all stressed out about it, guys. Alright, so these are the challenges that I've printed off. I got the mood tracker from Dreamy Budgets. I got some Boosting Budgets mini challenges. I think one is like freebie, and then the other is with her Ko-Fi membership. But I have everybody's information in the description, so make sure you check out their page and support them. But I'm going to get a micro binder to place these micro challenges in. And I might end up, I'm not sure if I'm going to change it from the pink micro or not. But I'm going to place those in this binder. And then when I get some more micro challenges, I'm going to add it to this binder as well. And when I do these type of challenges right here, this definitely can go towards my real estate taxes once I complete them. Because that's one of my major bills that I definitely focus on. Because that covers my living expenses. Alright, and she gets, okay, yeah, this is the membership with the IOU cards. I should have printed these on cardstock. I typically print my challenges on cardstock, but I didn't this time, so let's go ahead and get to my other challenges that I printed off. Fall is my absolutely favorite season, and I'm looking forward to doing these challenges here. And let's see which binder I want to add these to. I think I'm going to add them to my awareness binder, because I need to start saving towards my awareness binder. In the month of October, that's when I donate to breast cancer and liver cancer awareness in memory of my parents, because the month of October recognizes both of those. And this is the binder that I created last year. And I still have challenges in here from last year. And I did make a printable bundle. It comes with 60 awareness challenges. And the printable bundles that I have here are available on my website. My bundle, I think it's $1. So you get 60 challenges. And this is some of them here. But these are the ones that's left over that I didn't complete last year. So I will be doing some of these this year with my roll and save. And whatever I save, that's what I would donate to the nonprofits in memory of my mom and my dad. Alright, and today is my dad's angel anniversary. Alright, so that is some of those challenges, and I do have some of them in here, and I'm going to remove some of these out right here so I can add in the fall and the autumn saving challenges that I got from fellow cash stuffers. And then I'm just going to mix them in, and I can't wait to get to doing the roll and save with these. So I'm going to fast forward this part so I can add in my new saving challenges. Alright, so now let's get to the other challenges. This tea saving challenge and all the challenges that I'm adding, I will add their information to the description. So that's Brittany with the mold, boots and budgets with Betty Boop challenges. The fall challenges are from T. And then the teddy bear challenge is from Simply T. And I'll make sure to have all the information. And I got all of these challenges on their Ko-Fi shop. I'm trying to decide where I should put this group play challenge. Should I put it in with this one or should I add it to another binder? But yeah, so this is T challenge here with the pumpkins and the leaves. And this Irene Boots and Budget. And then the teddy bear is Simply T. So yeah, these are the ones I'm going to add to this binder. Let me mix them up. So when I start doing these roll and save, when I get to these, that I will have this set up. And like I said, I'm going to mix it in with my awareness challenges. I'm excited, guys. But yeah, guys, make sure you go on Ko-Fi to check out. So many cash stuffers have so many free saving challenges on Ko-Fi. So no matter what your income is, if you can't buy saving challenges that all the different shops have available, make sure you go to Ko-Fi because there are a lot of freebies that's available on Ko-Fi. So, break the bank and get in some saving challenges. So that's it, besties. I have my binder set up. I did my paycheck budget. I reallocated the money from my old folio from last year and reallocated to my monthly challenge. And I'm really excited about getting towards the challenges that's in this binder. Have an awesome week, besties.